Hey, it's Kevin with Juggernaut USA. Today we're going to be doing a 24 plus 4th gen Toyota Tacoma full skid plate installation. We'll walk through each piece here and all the hardware and installation steps required. Alright, so first step here is we got our steel front mounting brackets. Comes with these M10 clip nuts, and we're going to install these before we put them on the vehicle. The barrel side of this clip nut is going to go on the same side as this up ramp here. So we'll get this started by hand. They're a little bit tough, so getting those lined up. Sometimes it can help to put this on a hard surface just like that. Once it clicks into place, you're good to go. Do the same one with this. Sweet, and these guys are ready to go. All right, so we're under the vehicle now. First step is going to be removing any factory splash guards or skid plates you might have. These are all going to be 12mm bolts from the factory. Go ahead and remove those. Get rid of these plastic ones. All right, and now we're ready to get the skid plates on. All right, so next step is going to be removing these tow hook bolts. The tow hooks themselves might look a little different depending on your model. This TRD's got the red ones, you might have black ones. If you got like an SR5 on the driver or passenger side here, there's kind of just a little loop there. They should all have factory bolts. It's a 17mm socket. Go ahead and remove those. Basically, we'll take our front steel brackets and they are going to go so they are facing the center of the vehicle and bending down. They are slotted, so we're actually just going to put this in here loosely first. We'll tighten these at the end. So just hand tight is fine for now. Do the passenger side. Just like that. Aiming towards the center of the vehicle, bending downwards. Good to make sure these still slide freely back and forth, just like that, and that's good enough for now. We'll move on to the next step. All right, so we're gonna start at the rear engine crossmember here. There's multiple holes. 4 of them are threaded. We are not gonna use the front 2 holes. We're actually gonna use these rear 2. There's one on either side here. We do have a spracer bracket, and it is uneven holes. So this length is shorter than this length is here. And you'll see that this hole in the back is closer to the edge of the crossmember than this guy is, and it'll go just the same. So we got M8 bolts and washers. So we'll grab one of those. We'll thread it in, just a couple turns to hold it here. And then we'll do the same on this side. Just a couple turns to hold it. We'll leave that right there. We can go ahead and grab our engine skid plate and we'll put that in. All right, so we got our engine skid plate here. It is slotted on the back. So we'll go ahead and just push up that spacer bracket. Slide that onto the bolts, just like that. Grab 2 more M8. And these will go right here. Just enough to hold that up. And now we can install the front skid plate. All right, so there's 2 different types of M10 bolts included in your kit. So there is a 1.5 thread here that's going to be for the front two mounting brackets going into those clip nuts. And then you have one fine thread. It's a 1.25 millimeter thread pitch, and that's for your transfer case. So don't mix these two up. The ones that are partially threaded will go with your front brackets, and the fine thread fully threaded will go with your transfer case. So we'll use these two to mount the front. Grab my skid real quick. And this will slide on top of the engine, just like that. Grab our M10 partially threaded bolts. You might need to move these just a little to get them lined up. That guy. So I'll run these pretty close to snug here, just so the brackets are held up straight. Same with these. You want to make sure your skid plate's nice and centered and slid all the way back here. Once that's all done, make sure these are parallel. That all looks good. We're gonna jump to our transmission skid plate next. All right, so we're gonna do the transmission skid now. So get your 1/2-inch bolts ready. You got 2 of them with 2 1/2-inch washers. We'll have a washer and a serrated nut that goes on top of your transmission crossmember here. You wanna have those handy because you're basically gonna be holding this up until you get those bolts in. This, if you're doing it on the ground with a floor jack, you can support this skid with a jack and lift up this spacer. I'm gonna have my partner here just hold that up slightly so that we can slide this. Front end of this is basically gonna go in between that spacer and the engine skid plate, just like that. We'll come to the back here. Basically, you'll slide this bolt all the way through the cross member. Grab a washer and a nut, put that on top. Just a couple threads to hold it there. Do the same thing on the other side here. This will be very close to this exhaust pipe, so if your car is hot, be very careful with that. All right, and that's installed. Moving on to the transfer case. All right, and finally is the transfer case skid. So this is gonna slide in between the transmission cross member and the transmission skid, just like that. And that fine thread M10 is gonna line up right over here. It's a threaded hole in the frame. And you'll want this back flange here to be pressed up all the way to the frame there. So this hole is slotted, but for extra support, we'll want that touching the frame, and we'll tighten that nut, holding it just like that. With all the skid plates installed now, we can go ahead and tighten everything, and we'll be done with the install. Alrighty, you're all done.